Hello again, welcome to another video. So, back in the games room, and I've seen loads of game room update videos. And I've really been enjoying watching them. I love how people set out the game rooms. I never planned mine, it was organic. I got stuff, added it, and what it is what it is kind of thing. So yeah, so what I'm going to do now is my updated games room tour of 2025. So let's spin you around, and we'll start off over here. So just in the corner, down here, I've got some loads of magazines down there, Sega magazines from back in the day. Got all my music CDs. Got a Dexter and Godfather there. Then one of my favourite things in the games room is my hi-fi system, because this was my mum's. She was chucking it out and repaired it. It's a Akai, which is a Japanese one. It's got really good caps in there, components, and it's just so well made. It's bulletproof. I love that. I use it all the time. On top, I've got a Wii U gamepad, and I've also got my Joker Sega Game Gear that I modded. Love that thing. It doesn't work. Really, it wants a new screen in it, but I don't want to mess around with it too much. I just like the way it looks, so that's on display. I've got enough Game Gears anyway. Got some vinyls there. Got a Shenmue vinyl, Persona 4 Dancing All Night vinyl, and Persona 4 Dancing in the Moonlight. Now, I missed out on the Starlight one, which I want to get, but yeah, I missed out on that. At the top there, I've got a, so we'll go top shelf next, which is like basic console. So at the top, I've got a CDX Pro, which is a cartridge for a Mega CD to play multi-region games. So you could play, back in the day, Japanese games and American games. I've got a boxed Mega Drive. I've got a boxed Sega Game Gear. I've got a Game Gear converter for the Master System. So you could play, so you could play Master System games on the Game Gear. I've got a Dreamcast controller, boxed. I've got a Sega Mega CD complete in there, boxed. I love that thing, absolutely love it. It's just a sexy machine. Dreamcast keyboard. I've got a Mega CD 2 there. Absolutely love that as well. I know you get a bit of glare on here, but they're all in protectors. They are. Right, at the top, it's all covered up. I've got a Sega Mega Drive 2 boxed. I've got a, well, let's get a better angle there. And I've got another Game Gear boxed. I've got a Nintendo Game Boy boxed. Now, I love this Game Boy, it's boxed, but it's not the one I had. I had the one that was like pinky red, a bit more squarer kind of box. That's what I'm looking out for, because that's the one I had back in the day. I've got a DS box. Now, it's my original box. Day one purchase, that was DS. Nintendo Super Scope boxed and complete. Sega Saturn, let's get rid of that glare. Sega Saturn box and complete. Sega Dreamcast box and complete. Love the Dreamcast, love the Saturn. And over the years, I think I've got a bit more of appreciation for the Saturn and what a system that was. It was a 2D powerhouse, love that machine. The shooters and fighters on that are fantastic. I've got a Dreamcast rumble pack or vibration pack. Memory card, that's a Sega Saturn Kai at the top. Pseudo Saturn Kai. So that's a card you put in the Sega Saturn, and then it'll allow you to play in the cards you put on the Saturn, and it'll allow you to play reproduction games and copy games, which is pretty cool. Another boxed Sega Mega Drive. I've got a PSP 1001 model boxed. That's my Sega 32X box. And we'll keep going left to right. So then here I've got all my Mega Drive games just here. Let's get this a bit better there. Look, that's it. That's all my Mega Drive games. So you've got things like Bonkers, Virtual Racing, Street Racer, Dynamite Headdy, great game. Mickey Mania is great on the Mega Drive. Sonic 3, Sonic Compilation, Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic 3D there. Then you've got your Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition, great on the Mega Drive. Sonic 1, 2, all your classics on there. I love that. That's one of what my youngest son gave me. Because I'm a joiner. I'm a joiner carpenter by trade, and that's the best dad I ever saw. I just thought that was fantastic, so clever. And then you got Aladdin, Quackshot, yeah, all your classics. Mega Games 1, 2 and 3, Mortal Kombat 2, great game, love it. Mega Drive version is fantastic. Altered Beast, Strider, Splathouse 2, Shadow Dancer's a good game. And then it gets to my shooters, which are my favourite genre. So I've got Musha up there. Absolutely love Musha. Fantastic game. Let's move that over there. I've got Grindstormer. Great. And I've got the Project Retro Games one coming as well. I'll chuck that down there. Can't get that in. Truxton. And then that's the Project Retro Games Truxton there. That's one of them. Fantastic game that is. And then you've got Grey Lancer. That's the Project Retro Games re-release as well. Yeah, really cool that is. LVNTO, Project Retro Games again. Xeno Crisis, you can't really see that. And I got all my FIFAs. Now, I love the old FIFAs on the Mega Drive. Fantastic games. So I've got FIFA 95, 96, 97, 98. Love them games. And then I've got these electronic art ones. So Shadow of the Beast is a good one. I never really got Shadow of the Beast, what you had to do on it, but I loved the visuals of it, how he ran. It was so fluid, wasn't it? Right, the Mass System. Let's go here. It's got bloody light. Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Chaos, Altered Beast. What else is on there? Moonwalker. Operation Wolf, love that game in the Mass System. Really good port. Rambo 3 is a good one as well. Shinobi's fantastic. Absolutely love Shinobi on the Mass System. But one of my favourite games on the Mass System, so you can see my, I've got Master Games 1. I don't know if another one came out, to be honest with you. California Games. R-Type's great on the Mass System. Well, what's my favourite game? It's Double Dragon. Yeah, Double Dragon's just there. I love that game. What a port that is on the Master System. The gameplay, the visuals, the music, nailed it. Tasmania. The Ninja's a good game as well. Transport's pretty decent. Right, back over. Down here. So N64 now. So I've got all your... These aren't my original games. So I had to sell all mine back in 2008 because I needed the money. Last recession, I moved into a new house, then instantly negative equity, and we just had to sell everything. And that's just... And it's getting like that again for people. It's come back around again, hasn't it? It seems to be every time Labour's in power. But so, anyway, so you got Diddy Kong Racing, Doom 64, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. They're all in cases, so you get a bit of glare, but Duke Nukem, used to love that on there. 1080 Snowboarding is great. Rogue Squadron, when I first played Rogue Squadron, what a game that was. GoldenEye. I've even got Xeno Crisis, a new one, on the N64. I thought I had to get that. I love Xeno Crisis. And I thought, I've got to get... It's a new car, I've got to get it. And then it goes to my Super Nintendo. That's the wrong way around. That'll do my head in. What's that? Kick-Off 3. Alright. I don't know why that's the wrong way around. So Kick-Off 3. So that's Super Nintendo. So then we've got... What have we got here? Addams Family, Bomberman 2. I love Bomberman 2. I used to have hours play it for that, hours as a kid. Bomberman 2. What a fucking game that is. Great game. Great multiplayer game as well. Oh, got Japanese Super Mario World. Killer Instinct. Okay, I saw these cases. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? Starwing, Doom, Killer Instinct, Unirally. Super R-Type, that's a fantastic game on the music, because the Super Nintendo music chip's amazing. Mickey Mania's good. Street Race, I think my favourite Mickey Mania is on the Mega CD though. Yeah, Primal Rage, Super Star Wars, and then it'll go into Game Boy. So Double Dragon, yeah, all the classics. These are actually, the Super Nintendo, a lot of them are my original ones as a kid. They're the only ones that saved, and the Game Boy. And I've got a Super Nintendo and a Game Boy. It's my original ones for the kid. That's the only thing I've got left. It was at my mum's loft. So I love them. So yeah, golf. Used to love golf. You had a cheat, didn't you, where you could retake your shot. Link to the Past. No, sorry. Link's Awakening. Love that game. I mean, how that game plays, how it looks, the cutscenes. I don't know how that little 8-bit machine did it. Then at the bottom got my NES games. DuckTales, my favourite game on the system. Shadow Warriors. Rad Racer, Marble Madness. These are all my box ones, so I've got loads of loose as well. And a new edition is Solar Jetman, just there. Right, so next into the Wii U. So you've got your Bayonettas 1 and 2. You've got all your staples there, really. If I can get a better view on that. So you've got Wind Waker, Hyrule Warriors, good game. Tokyo MR Sessions, love that. It's a really cool game. Not for everyone, but I did like it. Rodea, that's a new one, I think, newest one. That's NIS America. That's got the Wii version in and the Wii U version disc in. Darksiders 2, what a game. Darksiders there, great. They're all great games, Darksiders. Devil's Third, that's a good game. Watch Dogs, yeah. And then into the GameCube, I'll move that one out of the way. That's Extreme G3 Racing. Yeah, it's pretty good, it's all right. So at the top, I'll just talk out any ones that I really do like. So we've got Monkey Ball's great, 007 Nightfire was good, GoldenEye Rogue Agent was decent, and then you get into your staple ones, Wind Waker, Mario Sunshine, Double Dash, Star Fox Adventures, sleeper hit. Love that one. Didn't expect that, but I'd really like it. Resident Evil. That's the best version of Resident Evil. Remastered on the GameCube. Fantastic game. Resident Evil 4. Originally, it was an exclusive on the GameCube. Fantastic game that came. I loved it. Metroid games are good. Prime. I'm not keen on Metroid, but I love the Prime games. I think they're great. Soul Calibur 2. They're all good games. These are on the GameCube. Yeah, Star Wars Rogue Squadron. Fantastic. Spider-Man 2. Eternal Darkness. What a game. Yeah, 8-wheel, 18-wheeler. Love that game. Die Hard Vendetta. Not first one, but I actually really liked that back in the day. But it's like it's a movie plot, isn't it? Little game and watch there. Or put it down, it's going to fall. Right, so then I'm on to the Wii. So you've got Brothers in Arms, like a little box collector's one there. Conduit, Sonic Colors, Nights into Dreams. I've never liked that Nights into Dreams version, that one there, on the Wii. Never liked it. I prefer the Saturn one all day. Never got into that one. Akami, great game. Resident Evil 4, really good with the motion control. Metro Prime again. Xenoblade Chronicles. I haven't played all the Xenoblade games. I can't even get that out now. Can I get it out? Yeah, I got it. So, Xenoblade Chronicles, love that game. It took me a long time to get into it because of the how you fight, how it charges up, how you run around. It's automatic, isn't it? It's weird. It's like you're not doing it. But once you get into it, and it's, you know, you realise how the system works, it's pretty good. But I've only played Xenoblade Chronicles 1, Torna, and Xenoblade Chronicles X, which is here, which is a good game as well. Yeah, so let's move Bolt and Toy Story 3 anymore. I've got all them Avatar games, but the Avatar games, God, I mean, the series is so good, but you could make such a good game. But yeah. So none of them are that good, really. Yeah, so you've got, that's a great game. House of Dead, Overkill. House of Dead 2 and 3, fantastic. But Overkill's something else. Ghost Squad, like it's an old school light gun game. What else have we got here? Yeah, so loads, Tiger Woods there. Yeah, I've got Mario Kart somewhere. No, I have. That's in the little box set I've got. I've got Darkwing Duck just sitting there. And then I've got my Evercade collection, which I need to get a new Evercade because my original one, the very original one, doesn't play these purple ones. And it's gone wrong when it's updated, so I need to get a newer one, I think, with a Wi-Fi in it. But anyway, that's my collection there. I've got the Atari one's my favourite, I think. And the Terraplan ones are good. I'm still waiting for number 3. I've got number 4. I've not got it yet. I have to get onto Amazon about that. Right, let's go back over. And then these are all my PlayStation Vita games. Sorry, my PSP games. So I've got a little random Legend of Heroes anime Blu-ray there, because that's where Trails in the Sky one, so that's where it makes sense to put it there. Yeah, so that's all my PSP games. Sega Rally, great. Ridge Racer, good. God of War, Ghost of Sparta. Was it Chains of Olympus as well? Yeah, great games. So there's Chains of Olympus there. God of War. Virtual Tennis, I love virtual tennis games. Need for Speed, the Star Wars Battlefront's good on Xbox and PS2, not so much on the PSP, because you need that other analog stick. But yeah, Dynasty Warriors, Flat Out was a good one. Need for Speed games are good. Mega Drive collection's great. Yeah, I've got quite a few. And all my UMDs are in my cabin, which we'll go into the cabin next, I think. Then I've got Game Gear. That's all my box Game Gear. Sonic Chaos, Streets of Rage, Land of Illusion, Space Harrier. Yeah, so I've got Halley Wars, whatever you want to call it. It's really good. Indiana Jones there. So I've got some European and some American boxes there mixed up. And then what I have here as well, I just have, that's a reproduction this is. That's KO Flying Squadron. And I've got Snatch. They've got quite nice reproductions. Yeah. But they're just there just for art looking at them, to be honest with you. Because they are great games. So yeah, so Snatcher and KO Flying Squadron. Then it gets into my 32X games. Tough Man Contest, do not like that. Then you've got Doom here, which is Doom Resurrection. Yeah, Doom Resurrection on a cartridge. And what you can do is, if you've got the Tower of Power, you can put this CD into the Mega CD and you get better music. Pretty cool. Virtual Racing Deluxe, Knuckles Chaotix, I got that twice. That one's a reproduction, because I thought whoever made it, I thought that's really cool. Got a manual in it and everything. Then that's the legit copy there. That's just the cartridge. I've done these cases. Knuckles Chaotix, Calibri, Doom, Star Wars, Virtua Fighter, and then I've got Spider-Man, Web of Fire, good game. Blackthorn's really good. And this is Golden Axe for the 32X, but it doesn't work. It's a hack game. I can't get it to work. Then we're going to a Jaguar. Very misunderstood system. I love the Jaguar. I've got Atari carts, Raiden. That's my favourite version of Raiden. Love that game. Could play that all day long and be a happy man. And I've got Jaguar. I've got Super Burnout, Doom, Cybermorph, Anyver's Predator, which is in a... It's just a cartridge, but it's in a... You know, repro box. But the cartridge is legit, but I love this box. It's so cool. Then I've got a Pico Interactive one, Switchblade for the Jag. Iron Soldier, great game. Double Dragon 5, awful fighter. Checkered Flag makes you want to vomit because it makes you feel sick. And Consuming Ninja, so bad, it's great. And then we get into my Switch collection here. Getsu from Funganden or whatever it is, don't like it. Then you got Dust Diver 1 2, Guilty Gear, great games. Gun Pixies, Mario Scale F Finale, R-Type Final 2, great game. I just won't do all of them. You can see them. Yeah, I think you can see them all if you stop the video and zoom in. I'll move these. So these ones here, Moon Scars. They've got the Halloween one, Retro ones, and Ash and Evil Dead, Cuphead. Move them out of the way. It's got to be a long video, I think, this one. And then they're very hard to see, the Switch are. So if I do it like that, I think. So I've got House of the Dead Remake, Mario Odyssey, I've got the Zelda games, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Skyward Sword. I love that game. That's one of my favourites. You know, Marmite kind of thing, isn't it? Some people love it, some people hate it. Sonic Frontiers, great. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Tourner. And then my plan was to go and play the second one, which I've never got onto yet. Then I've got Shin Megami Tensei. Now I've got Tokyo Mara Sessions again, Shin Megami Tensei, Nocturne. That's the third one. Shin Megami Tensei 5, Persona 5 Strikers, Catherine Full Body, East, that's an American one, East 8, that's an Adventurers edition, I think. Then you've got Tokyo Xanadu X Plus. Then I've got Legend of Heroes, Trails from Zero. I've got Cold Steel 4, and I've got Trails into Reverie. East Origins, Crystar, Yori Kill, Labyrinth of Guerrilla, Monarch, the Caligula Effect, all good JRPGs. Atelier Sophie 2, I really like that. Atelier Rise of 3, weren't so keen on that, I prefer the second one. Blue Reflection, strange game but pretty good. Cruising Blast, fantastic game, love that game. Streets of Rage 4, great. Kill la Kill, that was alright. Pocky Rocky, fantastic. Shadow Ninja Reborn, great. Ninja Saviors, fantastic. Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, Carbon Collection, awesome. Carbon Dude, Double Dragon Gaiden, Rise of the Dragon, that's a great game. There's a lot of these games now. Then that's sealed, that's Hotline Miami collection. I've got that because I've got them digitally on the Vita, but I wanted them, so that's both of them in one cart there. SNK Heroes, Tag Team Frenzy, got Alex the Kid, Siberia 1 and 2. I've got the third one somewhere, I love that game. I haven't played the fourth one. There's a fourth one, isn't there? Sure there is. Atari 50th edition. I've got the first Atari 50th edition. That one's a steelbook one. Sword of the Vagrant, that's decent. And then I've got my shooters here. I've got Doki Doki Literature Club, so then I've got my shooters. Andro Dunas 2, Akai Katana Shin. Pretty good. It's a bit too much of a bullet hell game, though, that is. It's, you know, you got to go blurry boss-eye to see everything. It's crazy. Cotton Fancy, great game. Is that done? What's that? ESP, isn't it? That, yeah. ESP Raid, fantastic game. Absolutely love that game. ESP Raid, great game. Then I've got Radiant Silvergun on the Switch. Clear River Games did them, didn't they? And Donpachi Resurrection, great game. Just there, because Clear River released them. I hope they do more of these really good shooters. They're only, you know, a lot of them are just in Japan, because yeah, Switch is a great system to play them on. Right, yeah, so then I've got me that's that starring video I did to repair it. That doesn't work, but makes a nice feature. I've got my Lynx games, Pit Fighter, Hydra, Viking, Child, weird game that one is. Chips Challenge, great. Steel Talons, there's a few there. Starring can go there. And then here I've got Abbey Road, Finals, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Californication, Shenmue 3, Sonic Frontiers, Vinyl. Then here I've got this little section here. I've got ZX Spectrum Plus 2 boxed. Xbox 360 remotes, the little one and big one. The Monkey from the 80s box set, love that. And that's what basically Black Myth Wukong's based off, Journey to the West. Black GameCube, and then I've got a boxed Wii at the back. I've got another boxed Sega Dreamcast, because I love that machine. Must move these out of the way there. I've got a ZX Spectrum Plus 2 boxed. I've got a PlayStation 3. Which one's that one? Slim, that is. Slim boxed. It's the second one they did. Original Xbox boxed. Got Lethal Enforcers. Purple GameCube. I've got a boxed RAR package, my original Super Nintendo. So I don't know where that box is for that. Got a PlayStation 1, if that's the audiophile one, I think. Yeah, that's the audiophile one. So that's the better version. I get really good sound out of that, really good music CDs. I've got a Mega CD, just there with a Mega Drive on top. That's the model number 1. Arcade stick for the Mega Drive. Sega Master System 2, Light Phaser boxed. I've got a Wii U Zelda one. That's a Wind Waker HD box one. I've got another Sega Saturn, that's boxed. I wanted to box that one because it's had a new laser in that, what I put in. It's got a new power board and something else, and I can't remember it off the top of my head. What's this? Oh yeah, I like to wrap these up. Mega CD 2, the Mega Drive 2 on it. Xbox 360, Xbox 360 there. PS2, Wii, and what's that? That's a Master System Model 1. Right, so that's that section done. And then if we go here, I'll shut that door. Oh, it's going to go straight on me. Oh, I just caught that. Nearly smashed it onto my Mega CD. Right, so up here I've got Sinclair's ZX Spectrum. That's a 48K rubber key model, boxed. PlayStation 2 boxed. Got the 400 Mini Atari, which I've only used twice. Sega Mega Drive, the Master System converter. I've got a Tech Toy Sega CD. That's a Brazilian model. Got an Atari Jaguar boxed. Jaguar controller. Lynx Model 1 boxed. Power adapter for the Lynx. iToy for PlayStation 2. N64 boxed. And NES boxed. And this I've got like a little display cabinet. You can see the reflection in the window there, but a little display cabinet. So if I stand in front of it, you should see it all. So the top shelf in it, it's got a perspex on it. Try and get the dust off them. So I've got a Game Gear, a modded Game Boy. That's the DMG model, and a Lynx Model 2. Got a Sega Mega Drive with the converter in. I've got a PlayStation 1. Then I've got a Sega Saturn, just there. A DMG Game Boy again, a Philips CDI, Mega CD 2, Mega Drive 2, Game Boy Pocket, and Super Nintendo. Now these all work, and I get them out I'll be due probably about April to get everything out and try and test it. That Super Nintendo's been recapped. My phone's been recapped and sorted, so it all works. Then underneath hanging, I've got a Super Scope, and then that's my shelf with some joinery tools I made. So I made a little smoothing plane, jack plane, scraper. This when I was an apprentice made these, and then that's a marking gauge I made. You can wedge that and move it and mark it. I didn't make this ruler though, that's pretty cool though. Yeah, and then just below that I've got all my loose games. So I've got loose Game Boy games and Atari games, and it goes into Game Gear games. Then these are all my, look at these, Japanese Super Nintendo games. So that pile there is all Japanese Super Nintendo to there. Then I've got PAL Nintendo 64 just there. Then I've got PAL Super Nintendo to here. And that's all my NES games here. So all my NES games. So you got Mario 3, Trojan, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, Tailspin, Ghosts and Goblins. That's a cool. That's Shinobi. That's a really nice Tengen. That's Atari, wasn't it? So that's a really good game, that is, on the NES. It's a weird cart as well, different than the rest. Which it stands out there, doesn't it? It's totally different, curved. Turtles, Double Dragon 1 and 2, Super Mario Brothers, and Duck Hunt. I've got 2 of them in there. I don't know why I've got 2. Maybe they're slightly different. I don't know. But anyway, so I didn't notice actually. And then I've got a Galaxy 5000. That's a fantastic game. I don't know if anyone's played Galaxy 5000. Absolutely brilliant game. And then I'll go, so that's all my loose games. We'll go to this wall here now. I'm sorry, it's going to be a very long video. This wall here and everything. So the top shelf, I've got some blue DVDs, Sharp, Smallville, Alien, Robocop, Star Wars. Then it goes into Sega Saturn, and they're all reproduction. Every single one of them is a reproduction game. So you either need a pseudo Saturn card to play them, or a Polymega or something like that. Then it goes into Sega CD, reproduction, TurboGrafx, reproduction, and I've got Avatar, He-Man, love He-Man, Thundercats, love Thundercats. And then here I've got my PlayStation Vita collection coming down, all my Vita games, Persona 4, Persona 4, Dancing, Senran Kagura games, all, you know, all the strange stuff. Yeah, Tokyo Zandu, Steins Gate's good ones, so collector's editions at the top. Then I've got a Sword Art Online collector's one at the back, yeah. And then here's all my PS4 collector's editions. And I'll just nip over there because I think I've got some up there as well. So I've got Watch Dogs 2, Steins Gate Elite, and blah, 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 blah. Can't even say it. What's that one? Burst Renewal. Very strange games, but quite funny. Put that back up if it'll go up. Oh, can't get it up. That's up. There you go. Can't get it in. I mean, can't get it up. Strange thing to say after that game, wasn't it? But then I've got Ni no Kuni. Great game that is. Persona 5 Royal. Persona 3 Reload. I really did like that game. I prefer FES because of the original voice actors and stuff like that. But I did enjoy playing that. Crime Machina. That's actually a PS5 one. Catherine Full Body there. I've got my Ryo Hazuki statue just there. Looking awesome. There he is, look. Robocops, Alan Wake, and that's my Astro City arcade there. And this is all my PS4 games. I've got all my Yakuza games at the top. Valkyria Chronicles, Soul Hackers, Tales of games, Atelier Ryza 2. I prefer it to the third one. And then it's double stacked, so all my like Resident Evils and everything's at the back. Horizon games are there. What else is at the back? Loads of stuff at the back. Doom, Wolfenstein, Shadow Colossus, great game. So it's double stacked. And at the front, Sonic Colors, SNK versus Capcom, great game. What else we got? I've got some good shooters. I've got Psycho Shooting Library 1 and 2, fantastic. I've got some more shooters here. Got that Quiet Kid one, I didn't mind that new one. Scarlet Nexus, great game. Prodeus, that's a good game. If you like Doom, you'll love that. I'm sure I had some more shooting there. Maybe I'll put them at the back or something, I don't know. Double stack this. Resident Evil 4, that's a great one. That's a remake. At the back there, I've got my double height with PS1 games at the back. I've got the PS1 Mini. Then that's how many PS5 games I've got now since it's come out. So notable ones there: East 8, Metal Force, Stellar Blade, Astrobot, Like a Dragon, Gaiden, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Cyberpunk. That's an amazing game now. Absolutely amazing. Cyberpunk. You know, it came out not so great, but it's really good now. Robocop, it's a good one. Love Robocop. And then, right, so then below that's my PS3 collection. So that's double stacked there. So, you know, here I've got Dead Souls is a good one to mention. Yakuza 3, 4, 5. Kenzan and Ishin. They're Japanese. They've been released, well, Kenzan hasn't, but Ishin's been released on PS4 now. What have we got there? Red Dead Redemption, Crisis 2 and 3 there. What else we got? Tales of Symphonia, Tales of Graces F. Fairy Fencer, that's a good game. What else we got? I've got loads of stuff there. Uncharted games, fantastic. And then I've got Legend of Heroes, Cold Steel 1 and 2. They're still sealed, they are. Yeah, they're sealed. Well, that's double stacked. And then below that, I've got my PlayStation 2 games. Notable ones there. Let's have a quick look at the front. So, Tekken 5, great game. 4's good. Virtua Fighter 4 Evolution, fantastic game. Crazy Taxi, Yakuza 1 and 2, Valkyrie Profiles are good, and Onimusha, great game. Devil May Cry games, the first one, the third one, the second one's okay. And then I've got Shin Megami Tensei collection there. Final Fantasy. I've not really played the Final Fantasy. I'm playing loads of other JRPGs. I'm into them series, but I don't want to. It's just too much, isn't they? Then down here, I've got all my Xbox 360 at the back, and then the overspill 360 come here. So you've got Gears of War, Bioshock. So it's double stacked here. Crackdown, and then it goes into the original Xbox, which is just from here to there. And they're basically a lot of the ones I had when it came out. Nothing more really on the OG Xbox. I've got all the Halos, Shenmue 2, Headhunter, Outrun 2, love that. Knights Old Public 1 and 2, Spider-Man 2, Chronicles of Riddick, that kind of stuff. I absolutely love all that. And at the side of this, I've got my reproduction Neo Geo, just there. It works on the Polymag, you see. Then I've got my Philips CDI games with such wonderful games as The Wand of Gamelon. And I've got the other ones as well, if I can get this back in. Oh, I'll put that on top. Can't do it with one hand. So that's all my CDR games. And then here I've got my Japanese Saturn. And then I've got some Mega CD there as well. That's all Japanese stuff there. So you've got Saturn, Mega CD, and then you've got Super CD, which is NEC, isn't it? PC Engine. And that's Raiden, that is. Which is a pretty good game, actually, on the Super CD, Raiden. But it's flipping hard, which they always are. Alright, so then on here, I won't show you this bit here because I'll show you the games I'm currently playing. The game I'm currently playing is, because I've got some pickups here I want to do a video on. Black Myth Wukong I'm currently playing, and I'm currently playing East, the Oath of Felghana, which really enjoying that. So here I've got me, move that key. Here I've got my Polymega all covered up so it doesn't get dust on it. Put it back in bed. Got my PS5 just there. And here I've got all my PAL Mega CD games. And I'm double stacked here with Dreamcast. So that's all Dreamcast. Got some Japanese stuff. That's all Dreamcast there. That's probably one of my favourite games with Dreamcast. It is Capcom vs SNK. I love that game. I love how you got the shop in it, you can do stuff. And then here, got my legit Saturn all at the back. So you've got Sega Rally in there. Sega Ages Volume 1's great. Virtual Cop 2. Virtual Racing at the back. And then at the front I've got my Project Retro Games stuff. So I've got Luna. So these are reproductions from here to there, but the pressed discs. So the real discs. So we've got Cotton 2 for the Saturn. Grandia. That's the translated version for the Saturn. Got Snatcher, KO Flying Squadron, Luna, Eternal Blue and Luna, the Silver Star. And then I've got KO Flying Squadron there, which is an AliExpress one, that is. So that's, the case is pretty good on that, so I've kept it here. But the disc doesn't look very good. And then here I've got Knights. This is a Night of the Dream reproduction, which is Asuka 120%. Rig Lord Saga, which I've not played, is in Japanese. D2, I played that, really good. And I've got this Polymega, they came out with 2 games, Polymega have, compilation of loads of games, and that's one of them. Then at the top there I've got all my Dreamcast demos from magazines. That's another Sega Saturn Pseudo card, but that's a basic one. So you just plug that in, and that'll play copy and reproduction games. I've got 2, I've got this one, which works, but then I've got another one box, which does, it's in a proper shell, and that one will do your 2 megabyte, 4 megabyte memory on games as well. So down here, I've got a Philips CDI plugged in, my Nintendo Switch, my PlayStation 2, my Atari Jaguar, put that there, and then in here, that's all controllers. So in there, I've got controllers, and all them are handheld. So I've got Lynx, Vitas in there, Game Gears, Game Boys, and then I've got all my controllers for every system in this room, just tucked away in this oak cupboard which I made years ago. And then that's just all the power stuff. A bit messy in there. And then in the centre of the room, I've got a coffee table with vinyls on. I've got the Xbox 360. I'll just do that like that. HD DVD player. That's a, this here is a brilliant thing. It's a PlayStation 2 3-minute boot. So what that does is, if you put that memory card in, that allows you to play reproduction games. Fantastic. Then I've got a Xbox 360s, 2 of them, boxed. I've got a PlayStation 3 Super Slim there. There's a laptop there. And then just round here, I've got miscellaneous bins with controllers in. And then I've got, everyone needs one, it's all cables in. So that's just all cables. Right, sorry, it's a long video this. Right, so we'll go to the top. Right, I've got one PS4 collection edition there, Shenmue 3. Then the rest is Switch, I believe. Well, apart from that, that's Night Trap, and that's the Sega CD version of Night Trap. There, by limited run. You get loads of little stuff in there as well. So I've got, what's this? Oh yeah, Akiba Stripped. That's a Switch Collector's Edition. I've got East, what's that, East 9. Galgun Returns Collector's Edition. Danganronpa's there, Collector's Edition. At the top back I've got Bayonetta 3. Then I've got, that's for the PS5, East 8 Lacrimosa of Dana, great game. That's Akiba Stripped as well. Is that the second one or first one? That's the first one. Akiba Stripped Collector's Edition for the Switch. Link's Awakening for the Switch. Xenoblade Chronicles at the back for the Switch. Final Vendetta for the Switch. And then here I've got God Hand PS2, fantastic. Then I've got a statue there, Kazuma Got some Legend of Heroes jigsaws, which I'm actually doing one at the minute. It's in a box there. CDs, music CDs, and that's my 007 box set with all the DVDs in. Atari game, and it's in the blister package. Kung Food. I've got Johnny Silverhand. What a character he was, so cool. I had to buy that. So I thought, what a character. There's my Mario Kart for the Wii. Another iToy, Skyward Sword, and N64 boxed. Not an original box, but it's all in there. Manister. I've got PS4 at the back. Then I've got the SNES Mini and NES Mini. In here I've got Polymegas. So that's the Polymega console, which is there. And then these are all the add-ons that you put on to play your Mega Drive, Super Nintendo, and then you rip the ROM to the hard drive. But the base unit will play CDs. That's it. So Neo Geo CD, TurboGrafx, Sega CD, Sega Saturn, PS1, that kind of thing. And this shelf here, I've got Neo Geo X Gold, Neo Geo Mini. This is my Persona 4 kind of shrine and 3, so I've got a figure there. Persona 3 for the Switch, that's a limited run. Music for Persona 3. Persona 3 for the PlayStation 2 at the back. I've got Persona 4 for the PlayStation 2 at the back. Music for Persona 4 and Persona 4 Golden for the Switch, which I've got Persona 4 Golden for the Vita as well. I've got Persona 4 Anime, and I've got this as well. This is the Persona 3 Anime. That one's fantastic, that is, really cool. And then I've got Trails through Daybreak, Collector's Edition, East 10, Collector's Edition, Parasite Eve for the PlayStation 1, Rule of Rose, Kuon, Haunting Ground, Trails Through Zero Collector's Edition, Trails of Azure, Reverie, that's Trails Through, is that the third and fourth? Yeah, that's the third and fourth Legend of Heroes. Trails for Cold Steel, Collector's Edition, Naruto, that's a lithograph, can you see that? That's pretty cool, isn't it? Mega Drive Mini, TurboGrafx Mini, that's the best one I think they've released, because I've never had that as a kid, didn't know anyone had it. All the games were new and fresh to me, and I absolutely love that. The Amiga 500 Mini, fantastic. And then this drawer thing here, this bureau, writing desk, is literally just full, every drawer's full of DVDs. So I've got, look, Superman and Lois there. So it's the whole drawers, everything's just DVDs in there. Fake Tiffany lamp. And I think, I know I was going a bit fast at the end, that's it. So there you go, just zoom out. Games room, it's like that. And then what I'll do is, I'll cut to the cabin now. Hello. So in the cabin, and yeah, so we're carrying on the tour. So, because my games room, so it's the games room and my cabin where all my collection is. So we'll start here. So I've got a Mega Drive 2 that I made into a clock, which I did it ages ago, and now I wish now I never did, because it's, mind you, it's just the flaps. So I've just put an hole for the flaps, and yeah, you can always fix it, I suppose. But then up here I've got Amstrad and Spectrum games. I've got prize figures there, Persona 4, and then it goes into here. I've got Xbox games, because I've got an Xbox in here and a Wii, so Wii games, and I've got AliExpress, Sega Saturn games. So it's, you know, you've got Shining, The Holy Ark, which is a fantastic game. But they're reproductions, they're all real. Yeah, I've got Battle Cat there, Skeletor, and some other little figures. Then I've got all my Dreamcast reproductions here. Yu Suzuki Gameworks is good, great. I've got the Carbon collection again for the Dreamcast, Earthworm Jim collection for Dreamcast. Under the Feet, Stormwind, Ikaruga, Gigawing, Gunbird, some great games there. What else? We've got 18 Wheeler, Capcom vs SNK again, and then I play them all on my cabinet, which I'll show you in a minute. At the top I've got Crazy Taxi, Outrigger, Metal Slug, Rainbow Cotton, Virtual Tennis, Virtual Fighter 3 TB for the Dreamcast. Then it goes into these Dreamcast games here, which are like SNK kind of ones. Last Resort, Mutation Nation, sorry, Metal Slug again. Then I've got some PS1 games there, and then I've got Reproduction Mega CD, Terminator, Sonic CD, and these are actually pretty good. I'll show you. These are pretty good reproductions. These are. So there, look. So that's the CD. So yeah. Which I've mentioned before in loads of videos where I get them from. So if you look at previous videos, you'll see links. And then I've got some more reproduction sounds. So I've got just easy to get to, so I don't have to go in the house. Sega Rally, Daytona, Outrun, Manx TT, the ones I love to play. Then I've got all my Blu-rays here. With this one being a newer one I've got, which I watched the other day. Because I love Robocop, I absolutely love that film. I've got DeLorean up there. DK Bongos. Some posters, and then that's all toys. Sonic toys, Turtles toys, He-Man, more Turtles, some more posters, Luna posters there, Outrun vinyl, Shenmue 2 vinyl, Streets of Rage 2 vinyl is a great vinyl, that is. I've got some books there, Avatar, Mega Drive, that's a whole collection of Sega Mega Drive, so, and I think Mega CD's on there as well. That's cool. Yeah, it includes every Mega CD game and 32X game, so you can, you know, if you collect them, you can have a look through. Then I've got a little bed settee just here. Stool. I've got my beautiful He-Man mat, Master of the Universe. And then on this wall, we'll go this way, Kazuma Kiryu there saying you're crossing the line. Cracking his knuckles. And this is my Dreamcast arcade unit then. So at the minute, last game we would have played the driving game. So I could stand here and play on it like that, you see. Yeah, you can play Lightroom games on it. And inside this, I've got, I'll open it up, an Atari 2600 Junior, Sega Dreamcast, and a NES. So that's what I can play on there. Pretty cool. Oh, I can't shut it now, sorry about this. Oh, there you go. Got a Napoleon hat clock, a cactus, a bit of oak, where I've written in saying home, oil radiator, and here's my mallet I made a while ago. It's a bit dusty on there, a 4 mallet. So that's like a solid oak, that is. Pretty cool. Right, go to this shelf. It's obviously got windows here. We'll go to the TV setup. So I've got the TV, I've got a Wii there, I've got Terminator Salvation I need to play, AliExpress handheld emulation console, got loads of stuff on that. Mega Drive, got my Sega Saturn Saru with a Saru card, which is the most important thing, because you don't need this, it's just a card, but I just thought that looked so damn cool. PlayStation 3, a VHS, which, you know, sometimes you find cars shoved in them. I did it back in the day with my my lads when they're little. And then 360 in here, and an OG Xbox just in there. Got another stack system Sony one that I fixed, so it's got a reconditioned turntable on that. The tapes don't work, but everything else does, so I only want it for the vinyl anyway. which is pretty cool because I've got stacks of vinyl there. Some on the wall, I've got loads in the house. Right, so this shelf then, box Sega Game Gear, got the Spectrum box. What's her name again? Rise from Persona 4. I've got a Turtles Fuggler, which are cool and disgusting at the same time, and teeth. I've got an Afterburner Master System control flight stick, a Commodore 64, the box for the C64 Maxi, some big box PC games there. I've got a ZX Spectrum Plus 2 just in there. Another Dreamcast arcade stick just there. Well, you can't see it, can you? Just there. And I've got the Sega Saturn arcade stick. And then I've got here a shelf of 8-bit micro games. So I've got Commodore 64, and then from here to here, that's all ZX Spectrum. And then from Back to the Future here to the end, that's all Amstrad CPC 464. Yeah, Tiger handheld, Robocop on fire, a Spider-Man hockey mask. That's my Evercade in there, and cables. That's my micro setup. Take that off. So I've got my C64 Maxi, ZX the Spectrum, should I say, and my Amstrad CPC 464. I've got a PlayStation 2 there that I've repaired and fixed. It's just sitting there. Watches and stuff. Then I've got a shelf here with all the fixing stuff. Turtles, books, Assassin's Creed there, and I've got the Nostalgia Nerds Retro Tech book there. What's that there? Yeah, I've got loads of stuff there. And Avatar and Legend of Korra books. And then I've got like another shelving unit kind of here. So I've got little TVs there for testing things on. I've got a Sega Saturn arcade steering wheel. At Games Mega Drive. I've got Yakuza 6 Song of Life, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Then in here I've got like my old toys. That's really old, that is. VHS tapes. So I've got some Spectrum games. I've got my UMDs. I've got Sinclair Plus 3 Power PSU. That's to play Japanese and Mega Drive games on a Super Nintendo. Some more tapes there. Monopoly. I've got boxed Atari there, boxed Mega Drive, boxed Master System 2, boxed Game Boy in carrier cases, a Wii balance board, my soldering gear just there. That's got loads of cables in. This box here has got so many cables in for every system. And that's a walnut box I made ages ago for something. I think it was a jewellery box, big one. But what I use it for is it's got all my lasers in there and stuff like that. So I've got all my capacitors up on that shelf, and all the stuff, but in there's all that different laser for system pickups. PS2 there, I've got a Super Famicom just there, ready to try and repair that. Top shelf, got the Sega Lock-On, Evercade box, Data East, little handheld, Pong machine, then I've got all my DVDs, Turtles. Now I don't know, but I love that Spider-Man back in the 90s. It's probably the best Spider-Man cartoon ever, that is. Got the X-Men, that was good as well back in the 90s. Turtles, Retro Electro Mega Drive, DVDs, Star Trek Voyager there. Not into Star Trek, but I do like Voyager for some reason. Wii guitar. Oh, they've got these posters here. Back to the Future 2. Sorry, Back to the Future. That's Asta from... What's that from? I can't remember. An anime. Black Clover. That's it, Black Clover. I knew it would come to me. And then Breath of the Wild there. Then these are all repro Mega Drive games. So all the Japanese ones like Tiger Ellie. You got there? Guy Aries, that kind of stuff. All the great Mega Drive shooters there. That I can just pop into that Mega Drive down there, sit down and play. Then I've got these hack games. So you've got Sonic, Hyperdrive, and Metal Sonic, and yeah, Fix It Felix, Itchy and Scratchy. Then this is all my Atari games. So I've got Donkey Kong in there. I've got Pac-Man. Miss Pac-Man's probably the better one. I really like Miss Pac-Man. Yard's Revenge is good. Combat's good. Raiders Lost Ark's good. Empire Strikes Back. That's a good Atari game as well. And all right, I don't know if I'm sure this one. I've got an Atari metal belt buckle, should I say, which is pretty cool. You obviously catch it to a belt, get a belt with it. Yeah, I thought it was really cool. Yeah, so and then I've got a little stool here with fat PS3 which doesn't work. I've tried to repair it, done everything. Thermal paste on the CPU and it just doesn't work. But yeah, and then some turtles. So yeah, and a little chair. This is the chair I sit in the most and play the games on that telly. So yeah, so that's the end of the games room tour and cabin tour. So yeah, thanks for watching and catch you next one. See you later.